Okay. I did lose like half of my health. But hopefully I can regain that. Ooh, whenever you play a power card, random card in your hand costs 0. Yes, Mummified Hand has got to be one of my favorites. One of my favorite relics in the game.
A few moments later.
Escape plan. Ooh, okay. I would like to play accuracy, please. And that made Eviscerate cost 0. Haha! That's the exact kind of thing I would have hoped for there. What's up, cool people? My name's Matt, aka That Random Christian Gamer, and I have made it through a standard run with each character, which now means I have the ability to possibly go through another standard run and get to Act 4. There's another act beyond Act 3 now, and this right here is the start of my attempt to get through all 4 acts now. Okay, so, it is time to attempt to get all the way through all the way to, and then hopefully through Act 4 of Slay the Spire. Yes, that is a thing that exists. I have the best win rate with the Silent, so I think that's the character I'm gonna try it with first. Okay, max HP plus 7, definitely. Out of those choices. First few combats are usually pretty easy anyway. So, I should probably stick to the right-hand side, because if you notice that the elite marker with, like, the flames behind it, that is an extra strong elite that at least one of which needs to be defeated before I can clear, or before I can even access Act 4. And if you notice right in the corner here, next to where my webcam is, the little almost triangle looking thing, yeah, there are 3 different keys that I need to get in order to access Act 4. Defeating an elite like that is one of them. And I'll explain the 2 others as they potentially happen. Okay, so... let's make you weak, because you're the one that's actually going to attack. And then I will attack this one for a bit of damage. Not going to deal any more than that. So, let's make sure I've got enough block. Or as much block as possible, even though any more than 5 isn't really necessary. Okay, gonna defend twice, so I have enough block. Still gonna target this louse with the strike. Okay. That louse is gone now. I'll deal a little bit of damage to the other one, just cuz. Okay. Fortunately, now 3 strikes will be enough to get rid of that louse. No damage taken. Okay. Blade Dance is probably good to have, because that's essentially 12 damage from 1 card, assuming nothing else comes up that would make shivs more powerful. Oh, Arcone, hello. Favorite class in the game. Should bust this out again. Yeah, I've been kind of on... I've been alternating back and forth between this and Kingdom Hearts 3 lately. Oh, shoot. I just realized I picked a card I didn't want to there, but it's probably still fine. Gonna use my 3 shivs on that one, because this one's definitely not gonna die this turn. Yeah, so I'm in here trying to clear a full 4-act run, and I just going through my statistics and my, attempt history. I noticed I had the highest win percentage with the silent, so I figure that'll probably give me my best chance. Liquid bronze, gain 3 thorns. Okay. My understanding is that's actually really helpful against the final boss. Never pulled off unlocking Act 4. So I've unlocked the ability to access Act 4. I've not completed a run where I met all the requirements within the run to get to Act 4. Let's see here. Reflex. Unplayable. This card is discarded from your hand. Draw 2. If this card is discarded from your hand, draw 2 cards. I think I'd rather go with Escape Plan. Yeah. Let me see what the unknown room gives me. Oh, hello. Okay. So I could remove a card, transform one, upgrade one. 4 damage and 2 weak is helpful. I think my favorite build for Silent is just Shiv Spam. Yeah. From what I've read, there's a chance that might not be the best approach against the final boss, but at the same time, that's only because it, limits the damage you can do to it each turn. And still, if you meet that within the first few turns, you're probably beating it anyway. So, maybe still wouldn't be a terrible strategy. Okay. Well, I will definitely use Neutralize Plus here. 4 damage and apply 2 weak. And since it's not gonna attack me, I'm going to use as many attacks as I can. And now, okay, so it's gonna hit for 4. Let me go ahead and use Escape Plan, since it doesn't cost anything. Do my 12 damage with those. And since everything's going to get discarded anyway, I'll use that. Another neutralize. And I win. Yeah, these first couple of acts should go pretty quickly. That's 1 less for each card discarded this turn. This turn. Gotcha. 7 damage 3 times. I might get more stuff that has me discard, though. And that's 21 damage either way. You know what? Sure. Oh, hello. Match and keep. Okay. 12 cards. Match them to keep them. 5 tries. No do-overs. Okay. Got a slice. And accuracy. Nope. Another slice. Okay, cool. Shame. Don't want to match that. Ooh, another accuracy. Yes. No, okay. Well, hey, I got 2 cards out of it. I'm gonna have to go this way if I want to face the super elite. Also, at some point throughout the run, if you want to get all the keys to unlock Act 4, one of the rest stops you get to, you're going to have to just obtain the ruby key. Can't do anything else at it. Since I don't need to heal, and upgrading accuracy could be nice. 6 additional damage from shivs. But hopefully I would have the option to do that some other time as well. So, I'm going to get the ruby key now. And now, time for the big bad elite. Okay, definitely neutralize. It's not going to attack me, so I will attack it as much as I can. Okay. And this is where it gets stronger every time I play a skill. Accuracy is not a skill, though. Then again, maybe I should just play Eviscerate and leave it at that. It's only going to deal 4 damage. That's not terrible. And that means it doesn't get stronger yet. Okay, free 6 damage, sure. Oof, 21's a lot. Oh, it's because I'm vulnerable. See, but if I gain 5 block, it'll just gain more strength. Yeah, 2 strength, while vulnerable, adds up to 4 more damage. I would essentially only be blocking 1 damage by using, maybe 2 damage by using defend. Because vulnerable is only 1.5 times, not double. In any case, I think I'm just gonna keep wailing away at it with damage and hope that I do enough damage quickly enough that it, like, doesn't get stronger and... Oh, man, so close. Okay, this time it might be worth using defend. Because I won't be able to kill it this turn. Okay. I did lose like half of my health. But hopefully I can regain that. Ooh, whenever you play a power card, random card in your hand costs 0. Yes, Mummified Hand has got to be one of my favorites. One of my favorite relics in the game. And I got a strength potion. Cool. Out of these... Deflect doesn't cost any energy, though. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of fighting that elite either. But hey, at least now I've gotten the super elite requirement out of the way. So that's just 7 or up when upgraded 10 damage times however much energy I have. See, that applies more weak when it's upgraded. You know what? I'm taking Sucker Punch. Ah, a thief. Okay. Escape plan. Ooh, okay. I would like to play accuracy, please. And that made Eviscerate cost 0. Haha! That's the exact kind of thing I would have hoped for there. Yeah, I'll just make sure I don't take any damage this turn. Okay, Survivor, I'll discard a Defend, hit with a couple of strikes, and we're good. Okay, easy enough. Get some gold. Ancient Potion. Gain 1 artifact. Right. All enemies lose 6 strength this turn. 6 damage and 3 poison. Or extra energy on the next turn. Poison could be interesting. Although 8 strength. Oh yeah, extra poison and base damage when upgraded. I'll take the poison stab. Now, we could talk about the final requirement. And that is taking the Sapphire Key. At some point, when you open a reward chest, in order to get the last key, you'll have to take it instead of the relic that's available. Ancient Tea set, whenever you enter a rest site, start the next combat with 2 energy. That is only 2 energy for 1 turn after entering a rest site. It's helpful, but not, like, great. But yeah, you can only take either the Sapphire Key or the relic. Not both. I think I'm gonna take the Sapphire Key now just so I don't have to possibly ditch something better later on. And that's literally all the requirements. I just need to clear the first 3 acts now. Which, granted, is still not exactly an easy task. Let's see here. We'll hit that guy with a slice. Escape plan. Okay, not what I wanted there. But whatever. Let me just also sucker punch this guy. And then defend, and then I'll use Blade Dance. Use all the shivs on the other one. Because if I beat either of them before the other, I become vulnerable. Which I do not like. Well, that one could easily die very soon. Actually, yeah, after this turn, they're both just gonna have 1 HP left. So, bye-bye. Flex Potion. I kind of like the potions I have better than a Flex Potion. So, not gonna take it. Ooh, hello. Phantasmal Killer. Next turn, your attacks deal double damage. Oh, and then upgraded it costs 0? Heck yeah, okay. And I'm gonna skip the potion, I think. I just, like, need to be real careful not to, you know, lose to any enemies that I face between now and the next rest stop. Alright, I'm gonna neutralize you. I find slimes tend to not really attack a ton. I totally should have just eviscerated. Duh. Oh well. Okay. Ooh, accuracy, which makes this defend free. Blade Dance. Yeah, okay. That's 16 there. The slime's gonna die. And already got a nice shift set up, and it's only floor 11. Yeah, hopefully it works out well moving forward. But anyway, hello, Custer J. Do I take no damage this turn, or take 3 and pretty much make absolutely sure I win next turn? Saw the pinned message, getting to know you're cool with tips and stuff like... Well, especially because I've already, like, off camera, made a few attempts at this, and I realize it's not easy. So, any bit of, like, maybe don't tell me move to move what you think I should do, but... you know, just general tips and tricks would be appreciated. Yeah, you learn new things all the time. I definitely have not put in thousands of hours. I think I'm at less than 100 in total. And probably a good chunk of that is honestly stuff that it counted while I just... wasn't advancing my run and doing other things. Okay, enemies in elite combats, 25% less HP. At the start of each combat, apply 4 poison to all enemies. Ooh, kind of like that idea. Although, I mean, the preserved insect is also helpful. That would leave me more inclined to fight more elites, which would give me more relics. But that's also an easy way to kind of, like, trap yourself into fighting too many elites. Another blade dance here as well, yeah. Definitely think out of the cards I will get that. That with sadistic nature goes... oh. Whenever you apply a debuff to an enemy... oh, geez, yeah. Oh, and I do have the mummified hand, which... allows you know what? I normally wouldn't, but I might just have to take that in this case. Because I have the mummified hand, which means any power cards I play allows something else to cost 0 for the turn. I could get out maneuver because it's on sale. Don't know how often I'd use it, but meh. Sure, why not? Okay. Well, okay. And it costs 0, so there's that. And it made Eviscerate free. Yes! Okay, you know what? Defend, Phantasmal Killer. And then Blade Dance and a Strike and easy win. I do already have a Sucker Punch. Piercing Wail has some situations where it could be very handy. Okay. I mean, whatever battle I face probably won't be too bad, but at the same time... I also just kind of like seeing what events come up. No, thank you. I do not want to be cursed with doubt. Okay. Healing before the Act 1 boss. Okay, let's see here. Sadistic Nature. Finisher is now 0 cost, which is nice. So then I'm gonna play my 3 strikes here and then Finisher. Kaboom. You know what? I probably should have at least used, like, a strength potion or something already. I have a bad habit of not using my potions, like, at all. Unless I'm, like, suddenly realizing I'm not gonna win without using them. I guess I'll use a strength potion. I don't know if I'm even gonna need it all that badly, but we'll see. Okay, so as long as I deal enough damage, which I'm definitely going to do right now, instead of attacking me, it will split. Oh yeah, and I applied a status effect. And another one. There's the sadistic nature coming into play. And since it's not going to do anything else right now, outmaneuver. Potions are easy to forget about the way they're tucked up at the top of the screen. Yes. I kind of agree with that. Okay. I'm going to weaken you. Use a blade dance. Shiv this one like crazy. Still not all the way down to half yet. If I hit it with strike, it will be, though. I'll wait until next turn to make that happen. Phantasmal Killer, and then Survivor. Okay. Ooh. And accuracy makes something free. Didn't give me very many attack cards this turn, though. Alright, so I will target this one, which is now going to split, but that's fine. Okay. And once again, not a ton of attack cards, although Escape Plan could get me another one. Eviscerate. Actually, that plus Neutralize would get rid of the big slime. Right, because that's going to be 27 damage there, and yeah. So I think I'll do that. Neutralize. Eviscerate. Kablam. And now I'm just going to have to take a bit of damage. Oh well. It's only 7 and I heal after the boss anyway. So yeah, and now as mentioned previously, Piercing Wail will be quite helpful. Oh yeah, especially because that's a status effect and it causes them to be hurt because of that. So, no damage this turn. And win. Okay, cool. Get a speed potion. Which, I guess since they call it dexterity, I'm like, it seems odd that they call it a speed potion, but because it actually just allows you to gain more block for that turn. Oh, jeez. Wraith form. Also, Corpse Explosion is great for multi-enemy battles. I think I'm gonna take it just so it's available for later. Tiny house, right. Well, I'm already full on potions. Otherwise, I gain 50 gold, raise max HP, get a card, and upgrade a random card. Cursed on non-boss chests, no thank you. Future card rewards have... well, shoot. But that's at the start of every turn. I'm kind of between the tiny house and the busted crown. Having that extra energy every turn leads me to want the busted crown a little bit more. But maybe that's just me. Yeah. Okay. Act 2. I now no longer have any particular requirements as far as which path I should take. So, I'm thinking I might go to the left. Yeah. Seems like I'm more likely to run into more campfires that way. And other beneficial things. Okay, let's see what I get from escape plan first. Defend, okay. Oh. Right, because I drew a skill from that, I got 3 blocks. So, I could just use Survivor, discard, defend. Could still play Eviscerate. For 21 damage. Because otherwise, let's see here. Well, that would be 6 damage plus 3 poison. 12. That's... Actually, you know what? I deal more damage by the combination of these 3 cards. Okay. I suppose I will strike twice and then use finisher. Oh, and defend because I still have another energy. Right. Non-attack card means I get 1 dazed. Ooh. Accuracy. Blade Dance, obviously. Use up these shivs. Strike, slice. Piercing Wail just because I can. Oh, that did give me another dazed in my draw pile, but oh well. Well, shoot, none of these are attack cards. It's a minor issue. Ouch. Oh my gosh. What is up with the lack of attack cards? Oh well. Status effect plus sadistic nature. Okay, and I get a quick slash. Cool. Not a bad card to have. There's probably not much I'm gonna get from a shop at this point. So I'll just see what event kind of things I get here. Ooh, okay. Sure. And what relic did I get there? Tiny chest. Every 4th unknown room is a treasure room. Okay. Well, I'm about to go through 2 more. Blood Vial. Start of each combat, heal 2 HP. Nice. It's not a ton, but still helpful. Oh. Okay, it was just 1 more unknown room. I didn't quite line up the path correctly in my head there. Oof, dang. Okay. Accuracy. Sadistic Nate. Actually, let me play Strike first. Now Sadistic Nature. That made Piercing Wail free. Okay. Let's activate both Blade Dances. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have a total of 48 damage that I can do from these. Neither of them is going to deal more damage than the other. And I think attacking the back one means I waste less damage output. Okay. Neutralize. Because I can. Quick Slash. Yeah. I win. Okay. Fear Potion. Apply 3 vulnerable. Ooh. So far, I have not really been making use of the thorns. But there are still situations where, like... Again, the Speed Potion is the one I'm, like, kind of least inclined to keep. Well, it's between the Speed Potion and the Ancient Potion. Although one artifact can be helpful, especially when you know there's a debuff coming your way. Yeah. Alright, Fear Potion it is. And I get a slice. Okay. This thing. Okay, no power cards in my hand. Oh, geez, it's about to hit me 3 times. You know what? Because this thing tends to attack repeatedly, I almost want to use the Liquid Bronze already and gain the thorns. I just kind of would hope that works out well for me in the end. I don't know. Alright, going for it. Okay, now, how to handle this turn. Honestly, I think I'm mostly going to focus on prepping for next turn. Watch me not get a whole lot of attacks next turn, though. Well, only one way to find out. Yeah, okay. That's actually a decent number of attacks there. Especially because of Blade Dance. So that deals 12. That deals 12 and poisons. And I used, like, no energy. In hindsight, I should have used the Fear Potion before all that. Probably would have won right there. Okay, accuracy. Okay, do that, and that. And then, yeah, pretty easy win from there. Except I lost a bunch of health. But that's kind of okay, because I can heal now. Would have been great if I didn't need to do that. Because then I could have, like... You know... Could have upgraded something instead. Now, dare I go for an elite just to get another relic? It is the only elite that's going to appear along this path. So, for that reason, I'm leaning towards yes. Okay, let's see here. Oh, well. There's Wraith form at the start of the battle. So, I'll drink the artifact potion, activate Wraith form so I don't get the debuff. Now, what to do? Oh, and it made Blade Dance free. Nice. Slice is also free. Don't really need to defend too badly. Discard your hand, then draw that many cards. There's not much left that I can do with this hand anyway. Okay, next turn. Well, yeah, that's definitely gonna just set me up for next turn. 7 damage, apply 1 weak. I mean, it's already not gonna do much damage to me, but sure. Defend. Defend. Phantasmal Killer. So, okay, now I'm gonna use the Fear Potion. Make it vulnerable. Let me use Escape Plan and then Neutralize. That just made one of my strikes free. Whatever. Yeah, I better be able to kill this thing pretty quick now. Oh, sure. Now it gives me Sadistic Nature. Oh, well. At least it still helps me win. Okay, got a Pen Nib. Every 10th attack deals double damage. Which, does that then double any doubling that would happen from the Phantasmal Killer card? I should think so. Got a weak potion, okay. And Endless Agony. Let's see here. Healing gets me up to 65 health, sure. Yeah, I would hope all that extra damage would stack in some way. Vajra. Start each combat with 1 strength. Okay. That's helpful. Oh, a note for yourself. Spot a loose brick within a pillar that catches your... I have not had a note for myself in a while. What did I get? Ooh, Seeing Red. Gain 2 energy and exhaust? Okay. What card would I store in there, though? Probably something relatively inconsequential, like Defend or whatever. I'm also not necessarily real big on Calculated Gamble. Does have its uses, though. Yeah, I'm thinking I might just go with a or either a defend or a strike. I have plenty of cards that do similar things that are just better. Although I've made the mistake of giving myself too few options to block before. But just one, I think, will be alright. I don't know. Okay. So now I think I'm gonna upgrade something. Survive? No. Accuracy might not be bad. Phantasmal Killer costing 0 is nice. Wraith Form could give 3 intangible. Sadistic Nature deals more damage. Like, there's some slight benefits to a lot of them. I am considering doing it to one of the power cards primarily. Just because, well, or Phantasmal Killer, because it costs 0 then. You know what? Yeah. Scratch my previous thought. I like my 0 cost cards. And then I guess we'll do oh, great. Well, I guess it was going to be a battle either way then. Let me play Neutralize first. Sadistic. Although, the status effect from that would have been... or it would have triggered Sadistic Nature. Oh well. Piercing Whale, since that was made free. Poison Stab. Strike. Yes, I'm focusing on the Shelled Parasite. Intentionally. One, because it was going to deal more damage, and two, because killing the mushroom first will make me vulnerable, and I don't want that. 8 damage and apply 2... and apply 1 weak, sorry. Yeah, sure. We'll do that, and then I think I'll just defend a couple times. Or, hang on. 8 times 3. You know what? Never mind. That's enough damage, along with the poison, for the Shelled Parasite to die this turn. Be gone. Okay, then. Phantasmal Killer. Blade Dance. And I win. Okay. Another rest site, at which I think I will smith once more. Alright, now, which one of these other cards do I want to upgrade? Probably one of the power cards again. Sadistic Nature, because I feel like I'm going to use that more often than Wraith Form. Accuracy I would also use quite a bit, but still. Just, I feel like there's maybe a little more combo potential. Alright, I'm actually gonna try and get rid of the cultist first in this battle because, yeah, I don't want that getting any stronger than necessary over the course of the battle. Six damage isn't terrible. So I think I'm gonna play out maneuver this turn. There's another rest coming up soon anyway. Oh, geez. Now I've got, like, all the energy. Okay. Well. Eviscerate. Definitely Poison Stab on you. Blade Dance. And I don't need any more energy. In fact, I have nothing on which to use an extra 2 energy. So, rather than exhaust it... oh, jeez. Okay. Sadistic Nature. Which probably just targeted... oh, no, it targeted Defend. Okay. Now, Neutralize... and Defend, I guess. I don't know if Wraith Form is actually going to do a ton for me in this battle. Let me see what else I get. Okay. Meh. Okay. It's about to deal 12 damage to me, and I could get 5, 10, 20 on it. But I can also make it lose 6 strength. Oh yeah, 2 damage ain't nothing to worry about. Victory. Ooh, Poison Potion. Alrighty. And a Poison Stab to go with it. Alright. Just to be... actually... which boss am I facing next? Oh, that's the dude that looks like a knight. The, like, champion dude. I think just to play it on the safe side of things, I will rest. I don't need upgrades that badly. Ooh. What a convenient time to have Finisher in my hand. Yeah, the champ, that's what he's called. Okay. I don't know if this is quite the right timing for Wraith Form. I might just do it anyway, but after I play the 0-cost cards. And in fact, I might play everything but Eviscerate. No, I can't do it that way. Duh. Piercing Wail I definitely don't need. Oh, it made Blade Dance free. And the shivs are automatically free. Totally blew past the pen nib without even realizing it. Could have paid a little more attention there. That way, Finisher would have been the one to get the double damage, but whatever. Okay. Sadistic Nature. Accuracy, Strike. Yeah. I'll just go ahead and do all that. And just because I'm finding myself less able to deal damage than I thought I would. Yikes. Okay. I think I'm gonna also need to toss a weak potion. Quick slash to see what else I draw. More defend. Okay. Poison stab. Yay, status effect. Okay. Wow, really gains 0 block if... Still. Might as well see what else I get. Phantasmal Killer. Poison Stab. More poison, plus it's another status effect, which is going to deal more damage that way. Blade Dance. Shiv like crazy. And he's getting ready to deal 20 damage. Yippee. Oh yeah, I used Phantasmal Killer last turn, didn't I? Nothing to use the extra energy on, so that's that. Yikes. This definitely could be going better. Okay, neutralize. Also Sucker Punch. Have some weakness. There we go, I gained 0 block. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to gain any block like the rest of this battle because of the lost dexterity. Which, that's going to leave me kind of stuck, isn't it? Yikes. I might actually be about to lose this. That's quite a problem. Unless these shivs are going to deal a ton of damage. Nope. That's just 27. Yeah, nope. Dang. Caught me quicker than I thought it would. Okay, well, there's my first attempt at doing this, and honestly, I think it failed for reasons completely unrelated to getting the keys and stuff to unlock Act 4. But, next recording, I guess I'll pick it up from, either from the Act 2 boss or after defeating the Act 2 boss. Okay, so clearly that run didn't end well. Really, I think I kind of messed myself up with that Wraith form right at the start. Because I kept losing dexterity and wasn't able to block anything. So, yeah, note to anyone who tries to do that, it's not gonna work very well in that particular battle. But anyway, so what'll happen now is I will get back through, I'll go through another run, get myself past the Act 2 boss, and then continue things with Act 3. You saw at least how to get the requirements, you know, aside from clearing a standard run in order to unlock Act 4. Beyond that, it's really just get through the first 3 acts. That's the only other thing you gotta do. So, I will be continuing that next Slay the Spire video. So, of course, if you want to make sure you don't miss that, subscribe to the channel and click the bell to get updates when I post new videos. Make sure you look down in the description for links to social media pages if you want other ways to keep up with what I'm doing and interact and all that good stuff. That includes a supporter page and a Discord server if you're interested in those kind of things. And of course, if you got any thoughts, questions, whatever, I would say tips, but by the time this gets out there, I'm hopefully going to actually be through an Act 4 run. So, whatever other thoughts you might have, feel free to leave those down in the comments section. But that's going to do it for now. Hope you're all doing well. Hopefully I'll see you soon for another video. But whatever the case is, till next time, stay cool, people.